I just bought this book today. It's a parallel text of Socrates' Apology in ancient Greek and German. I was literally just saying today that I wish there were affordable ancient Greek paperbacks. The main publishers are like these hardback bougie type ones. So anyway, I found that randomly today. I've heard of this publisher, but I didn't know that they did that. So I've kind of been reading it. I thought I could demonstrate how I read in ancient Greek. I think it's kind of an interesting case study of being intermediate in a language that's quite difficult, because I'm at this point where you know all the vocab and the grammar, or you've maybe completed a textbook, but then you listen or you read, and even though you know all the words, you kind of don't know what's going on in the sentence. So it's not really my way of dealing with that, because I'm not really dealing with it, I'm just slowing it down a bit, I guess. It's not really a special method, I'm just literally reading it. But what I do is I read it out loud, because I think that slows you down a bit, and then I break it into chunks of how much I think I can understand at one time, 2 or 3 words type thing. This works kind of well for ancient Greek because the words come naturally in clumps. The grammar makes sense that way. I've tried doing this for Latin and it's a lot harder, because if you don't have the vowel lengths and stuff, it's hard to tell what case anything is. The words don't come in clumps, sometimes the word is at the end of the sentence or whatever, so it's harder than Greek, but I guess I would do kind of the same thing, but then maybe do it 1 word or 2 words at a time. There are Latin and Greek textbooks that give instructions for translating. They basically take the English word order and tell you how to fluently get that English word order. In English, maybe the sentence would start with the verb, but then the verb comes at the end in Latin. So first go to the end of the sentence, find the verb, and then start translating. Some textbooks say that, but obviously no one actually reads that way. If you want to do an on-the-fly translation, maybe, I guess so, but if you want to read naturally, then you just gotta eventually do it from left to right like you would any other book. So that's what I try and do. So I'm just gonna read out loud and show you how I would read this. I've already studied this book. It was in one of the classes I did at uni for ancient Greek, and I've read it 3 times, so I know the plot. Okay. Hotimen homeis, so what you o Andres Athenaioi, O men Athenian. Pepontate, the perfect form of experience. Hypotonemon kategoron, which means by, so by my accusers. Uk oida, I do not know. What you, O Athenian men, have experienced, at the hands of my accusers, I do not know. Ego dun, I at least, or I for one, kai autos, even myself, hup auton, by them, oligu emautu, a little bit of me, epelatomen, perfect if I forgot, hu topitanos elegon, so persuasively did they speak. I for one, even myself, by their words, forgot a little bit of myself, so persuasively did they speak. Kaitoi, however, aletes, the neutral plural form of true, ge, hos eposepein. This is a phrase, you wouldn't know what this means if you hadn't already, I had it in my flashcards because I studied this before, and it means so to speak. Uden eirekasin, they said nothing. So although true things, so to speak, nothing they said. So they didn't, even though they didn't say anything that was true. Malista de auton, certainly of them, hen et taumasa, I was surprised at one thing, ton polon, of the many ron, of which epsulsanto, they were lying. So I was particularly surprised at one of the things that they were lying about. Tuto en ho elegon, that in which they said, kren humas eulabestai, you need to be careful. Me hupemu, lest you by me, exapatete, it means be deceived. Hos deinu ontos legen, because I am very clever at speaking. Togar me aiskun tenai, to not be ashamed, hoti, that, autika hupemu, is now by me, exiling teesontai ergo. It means be refuted indeed, be refuted by an action. I don't know what that means, so we'll just see. Epeidan, since med hopostion, not at all, painomai, I appear, denos legen, clever at speaking. Okay, so it's to not be ashamed that just now they were refuted by what I'm doing, I guess, since, it's future. To not be ashamed that they're going to be refuted by me, by my action, since I am not at all clever at speaking. Tutto moi edoxen, this to me appears auton, of them, anaiskun totaton einai, to be the most embarrassing. Ei me ara, if not, unless deinon kalusin hutoi. These men call clever legging. These men call it clever speaking ton talete legonta, to say true things. Okay, so it's like to not be ashamed that just now. Oh, maybe altika means like soon, I guess then. Okay. To not be ashamed that soon by me they are going to be refuted by my action, since I will show that I am not in the least clever at speaking. This to me appears of them the most shameful thing, unless by clever at speaking they mean someone who speaks the truth. Ei mengar tuto legusin, if they are saying this, homologoien an egoge, I would agree with them. Ukata tutus, unlike these men, einai retor, to be an orator. So, unless by clever at speaking they mean telling the truth, in which case I believe I am an orator but these guys aren't. Like, I claim to be an orator unlike these guys. So that's the end of the paragraph. So there was that part that it took me like a long time to understand. If I didn't work it out, I guess I would write it down in a notebook or something and do it word by word and look up definitions for stuff. Or like look up what tense it is. And hopefully that fixes it. That's what I do anyway. That's all.